on YouTube videos. And this YouTube video, I am going to be doing a Hawaiian Airlines video. So yeah, this flight's going to be like 1 hour and 40 minutes. And also I'm going to have it into the hell. So I should put my face cam over there. And obviously, lights, have all the lights on, like especially the dome lights. And so basically in planes, a huge bunch of planes, or at least I think you can specifically have the front lights on, so like the dome lights, and like the first lights from like right there, so from the front board to the right there. So yeah, so now nav lights, landing lights, strobe lights, logo lights, and beacon lights. So yeah. Just put this thumbnail. And also, don't forget about all these. So I'm just going to have 10 passengers. 6, I'll have 7. Then obviously cargo. Males, I'm just going to have a single male as possible on this plane. 440. Then, now, for the go down here. For this specific aircraft, the maximum takeoff weight is 200,042. So 242,000. 242,000. So I could probably load in. Okay, maybe not load in that much cargo, but it should be able to at least take off if it's just like 200,000 over the thing. So yeah. About 1,000 feet. So now I'm on the 110. Well, I don't think so. I'll probably reach the 109 on POC. Well, I'll reach the PE one. Then I'll probably reach the POC one in like 5 minutes. Because these estimates are probably really correct. So yeah. Because after I reach the DC, no, DE, I just see they have to turn from 05 degrees to 149 degrees. Okay, I need to turn to 149 degrees. 149. Then what altitude? 39,000 feet. Then the one after that, 149 degrees, same, I think the same altitude. Then I think at the 147 degrees, I think I'm actually going to like pump down the altitude. Yeah. It doesn't take that long to do the application. Yeah, so basically those flight levels. So basically for 149 degrees this one's the flight level will be FL 390. Then it will go to FL 100. Then FL for the one after that FL 100. Then the one after that FL 50. After that FL 30. After that FL 30. After that FL 16. After that, obviously, the flight level will be 23 because I will be on runway 051 at NZAA. Okay, maybe it's a flat floor. Okay, then please trim for speed. Okay, maybe not. autopilot. Please stop. Go into here, go down to weather, custom, weather, storm, wind, 40 knots, fog, 8 odd, high. So I need to adjust that turbulence 100%, then that, storm, that. So yeah, and also I can do failure. So I can do bud strike. So bud strike. I don't want to do first resources. Well, I can do first resources. So yeah. Okay, maybe not the weather. So, no storm, no turbulence, no snow, no wind. But I can definitely still do the bud strike. So basically, thrust reversers are on the engine. So as you can see, what thrust reversers? As you can see, thrust reversers don't work. also should do an engine file.
A lot of countries that might feel slightly blindsided. At the same time, this is kind of brewing under the surface, like maybe this would come. Definitely a lot of these places probably weren't expecting these announcements to happen today, though.
European Union, very friendly. They rip us off. It's so sad to see.
Is he going to break down every single
39%. We're going to charge them 20%, so we're charging them essentially half. Vietnam, right?
Very interesting that Vietnam is number 3. It might be perhaps because Vietnam has some of the highest tariffs against the USA at 90%. They do not have the highest, though. In fact, that region in Southeast Asia just generally has...
Reduce speed to versus low.
How is that low speed?
Control 5,000.
Engines.
Mayday. Mayday. 4,900 feet. Inbound. Tango, Oscar, Charlie. We report engine fault.
Roger. We received your mayday.
We're going to have to crash and bash.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sink rate. Pull
this is
up.
your captain speaking.
Sink rate.
We are having
Sink
a problem
rate.
with our engine.
Pull up.
Please get
Sink
ready
rate.
for an emergency.
Sink rate. Pull up.
Flaps.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are having a minor problem with our engine.
Minor?
Please be patient while we fix it.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up.
Ladies and
Caution.
gentlemen,
Terrain.
this is your captain
Caution.
speaking.
Terrain.
We are having a
Caution.
problem with our
Terrain.
engine.
Caution.
Please get ready for an
Terrain.
emergency.
Caution. Terrain. Caution.
This is the
Terrain.
captain. Brace for impact.
Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
This is the captain. Brace for impact.
Pull up.
Just saw the news. Honestly, he had 2 of them. I'm pretty sure he's seen at least one.
He was a great gentleman. He was
Well, that was an emergency landing. Well, not emergency landing. It does count that as a crash, which sometimes I wish it doesn't, but it is what it is. So yeah. But that's gonna be the end of this YouTube video, and bye.